You can probably hear there's quite a lot of gunfire. Basically what's happening is the army seems to be trying to push the protesters back by firing into the air. We're just running to try and get out of the way. They seem to have stopped now, but and that sounded like a tear gas canister being fired. I'm just pausing now behind a wall. There's two army Humvees with automatic machine guns on the top. A lot of soldiers under a flyover of an expressway. They seem to have been successful in driving the protesters back for now, but certainly the gloves seem to have come off here, and the army now appears to be in a position to start firing. I think they were firing into the air, I think they were firing into the air. Now they're using a water cannon to try and disperse the crowd. But we didn't see anyone getting injured, so I think it was firing into the air. It sounds and looks very dramatic, but I don't think it was. Many people were injured here. I couldn't see anyone. I came out. We were sheltering in a hotel. I came out about halfway through, and just saw, I guess, about 50 soldiers firing. All of them firing pretty much into the air. Now they've formed a sort of human wall of soldiers in front. I can't quite see what's happening on the other side. And the firing seems to have stopped. Excuse me for being slightly out of breath, but I was trying to run at the same time as talk to you.
That's okay, Dan. We totally understand. Just continue to set the scene for us, if you will. This is a Monday morning in Thailand. It's broad daylight, one assumes. Is there any sign of other life or other activity in Bangkok at the moment, or does everybody else just seem to be keeping out of the way?
Well, where we are, it's total, as you can hear, it's sort of total lockdown, really. I'm not sure what the rest of the city's like, but this is the Thai New Year, the beginning of it. So this would be quiet in Bangkok anyway. But certainly there's no traffic. The main highway beside me has been shut. I don't know what's happening in the rest of the city, but certainly where we are, there are a lot of soldiers, not that many demonstrators, but I think what provoked the firing was they were trying to set light to a bus right in front of the soldiers. And I presume the soldiers just decided that if the bus went up in flames, then that would endanger themselves. So they decided to start shooting, and you can hear probably in the background there's a few more volleys of bullets being loosed off. But at the moment, things appear to be slightly calmed down. I'm just having to just protect. But yeah, and we're just watching some red shirt protesters being led back now, apparently having been arrested. How many have we got here? 4 red shirts who've been arrested. 3 men and 1 woman. But at the moment, the army appears to have the upper hand.
Dan, you're clearly right in the thick of it. We should, of course, say that if there's any way that you're in danger, we obviously would expect you to hang up and make yourself safe. Let's just talk a bit about the emergency situation we have in Thailand at the moment. The government over the weekend declared a state of emergency, which gives them the power to break up any group that consists of 5 or more people. The army can be deployed to help out with the police, and also they could potentially censor the media. Are you seeing any sign of the latter yet?
It's difficult to tell. I mean, certainly this emergency decree means the army can do exactly what they're doing, which is basically take the place of the police. I'm just running over now. That looks like they've got someone on the floor here. There goes another tear gas canister. There's another person being arrested there. But yeah, the army has the power to restore law and order, and so far they played this sort of waiting game all morning. It's midday here, right in the middle of the day. It's exceptionally hot as well. But the army has basically been very patient all morning, but it looks like when they thought this bus was going to go up in flames, they decided to act. And I'm looking now, now the protesters are coming back and they're throwing stones, hurling, looks like bits of paving slab and things towards the troops. We're standing about, I guess, 10 meters back from the front of the line of soldiers here. And we're basically, to paint a picture, we're just in a sort of service station next to an off-ramp of an expressway. So this is right in the middle of downtown Bangkok, right in the heart of the city, really, near to Victory Monument, which is a big sort of roundabout landmark. And certainly at the moment, this is anything but the land of smiles that the Thai Tourist Authority would want us to have in mind when you think about Thailand. This is really pretty serious.
Well, that's right, Dan. In fact, it's been said that the current situation in Thailand could cost the Thai economy some 200 billion baht, which is more than 5.5 billion US dollars. It does seem like we are perhaps in perhaps a state of endgame here with regards to the red-shirted protesters. Do you see it that way? Do you see this as being near the end, or can we expect the protesters to be back out on the streets again later today or tomorrow?
I don't think this is going to end immediately. Protesters are, again, they just lobbed a Molotov cocktail that's just landed a bit too close for comfort. But no, they're not running away. They're still there, and they're throwing bricks and Molotov cocktails. We're just being told to move back out the way now because I think the army are about to move forward again. I should probably ring off now, Dong, because I think they're about to start using this water cannon. I don't want to get in the way, so I'm going to call off. I'll ring back when we can talk a bit easier.